Alrighty, guys, we're going to be doing, what are we going to be doing here? It's another game, April 7th, 2018, Inside Pitch, Detroit at Chicago, with our cards that we printed out and cut and did everything. So, yeah, we're going to use these cards up and make them worth all the time and effort. It takes a while to do all this stuff, so... Dwayne Marks, what's going on? How you doing? A lot of baseball on YouTube today. Haha. RJL, Bernard, myself, and now ID Gesture. Philip Reynolds is here. How you doing, guys? Alright, so I was so excited about getting back from the dentist office that I completely forgot to fill out I printed out the sheet from today. But I forgot to put the ratings in for the players, so we're going to have to do that real quick. If you guys are unaware, you can use actual, let me show you a website here. So let's go back to, there we go, and we'll bring up a website. And just to make you aware of the website, it is digidugout.com. And you can go to, say, 2018, and you can go to April, and you can go to the 7th, and you can say, okay, and you can see all the games that were played. You can find the game that played between Detroit and Chicago, the starting pitchers, the losing pitchers, the save. You can click the view lineups. You get the lineups for each of the different teams, Detroit and Chicago. And then you can actually print a scorecard that has everything already in there. All the players and the positions they played ready to go for you. So that is digidugout.com. Make sure you got that saved on your computer as a link in case you change computers like I did and you lose that information. And then you have to email people and say, what the hell was the name of that website that has everything? So, anyways, make sure you get DigiDugout if you are a replayer, so that way you can print out your score sheets. I don't need to write players' names and positions. All I need is a couple ratings and I'm done, right? So we'll start off with Detroit here. Leonis Martin. He's in center field. He is a 3, 2, and a -1. Yarnamir Candelario. He is a 3, range of 3, 6 for error. Miguel Cabrera is a 2 and a 3. Castellanos is a 1, 2, and a +1. Victor Martinez is the DH, so he doesn't need any. We'll need his base running. Won't need to worry about his error rating, though. James McCann is a 3, 4, 7, -1. Jacoby Jones in left field is a 5-0-0. Jose Iglesias is a 4-4-0. And Dixon Machado is a 3-5-0. So first number is range, middle number is error, and then if they have a throw adjustment, that'll be the third number. All right. And we'll get the White Sox while I'm doing it, so we're all ready to go. Moncada is a 1-9-0. Avisel Garcia, 4-2-0. Abreu is a 3-5. Matt Davison is the DH. All we need is his run rating, which is a 1. Nicky Delmonico in left field is a 2-6 -1. Wellington Castillo is a 2-2 3-0. Tim Anderson is a 3-8 -1. Sanchez at third base is a 4 and a 7. And Adam Engel is a 3-4-0. There you go. And that is as simple as it is. That's all you have to do. Write those few ratings down, and you should be good to go. All right. Let's get this other crap out of the way. There you go. All right. Phil Reynolds says, go Tigers. Obviously, we got the red die. This is for range plays and the like. Normal, it's black, then white die. And we are on the way. You've heard the lineups, the starting pitchers. Lucas Giolito for the Chicago White Sox, the righty, against Michael Fulmer for Detroit, the right-hander. Here we go. Excuse me. Excuse me again. And here we go. All right, 2-5. 2-5 is a strikeout chance. At guaranteed rate field, it's a +2 on strikeouts, no adjustment on walks, no adjustments on the home runs. That is a 20. Leonis Martin is a 10, +2 is only a 12, so no strikeout for Leonis Martin. He fouls that one off. He's going to get a shot at it here. That is a 41, and that's a fly ball. It's headed out to right field, and it's going to be caught out there in right field by Avisail Garcia. 1 up, 1 down. And what I think I'm going to do is slide everything over a slight little nudge. A slight little nudge. So that way I can do that. All right. Everything else looks okay, I think. All right. Yammer Candelario. 4-5 is a single if he is tired, but he's not tired. Obviously early in the game here. Yammer Candelario for 3, and that's going to be against a righty. It's a ground ball down to third, and it's going to flip it over to Giolito covering the bag, and that's 2 up and 2 down. Miguel Cabrera for Detroit for 6, walk plus, and that's a 15 plus 10 is 25. That's going to make it, and that's going to be a walk given up by Lucas Giolito. And that brings up Nick Castellanos. And that is a 1-6. Against the right-handers, a strikeout plus. That is an 11. +2 is 13. +10 is 23. Obviously, the 20 is going to be in there. Nick Castellanos strikes out. And we have no score at the top of the first inning. And the White Sox coming to bat. Detroit, nothing. That is no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And Johan Moncada is up. And maybe I will give us a little bit more of that. Here we go. Johan Moncada. 3-5. That's a range play. So again, the range red-sided dice tells us what the range is. And it's a 1, so it's going to be a good play. 5-6. It's ground ball to second. That is going to be, who is that at second base over there? That is going to be Dixon Machado. He's going to throw it over to Miguel Cabrera, and it's a 4-3 putout. Avisail Garcia. That is a 3-4. Oop, I don't need this anymore. 3-4 is a home run question mark against a right-hander. That is a 1-17. That is a 2. It's going to be in his range. Avisail Garcia against a right-hander. It's 1-16, and it is gone. It is hit well. It is hit, and it is carrying, and it is gone. Avisail Garcia with the home run here in the top of the first. And he hits a home run for the Chicago White Sox, and the White Sox are on the board. Hometown crowd going crazy, as RJL would say. Home stadium cheers. Yay! All right, Michael Fulmer against Jose Abreu. 66, and that is a question mark against the right-hander. 1-3 would be a single. That's a 19. No single. Jose Abreu. 5-1. He's going to line it right at the shortstop for the out. And that is going to be Jose Iglesias. Matt Davison. 6-3 against the righty is a blank. Matt Davison 4-5. And that's going to be a base hit into right field. It's going to be a single. Single by Matt Davison. And Matt, what's his chance of doing anything? His attempt is N, which means no attempt. So no adjustment needed to see if he's going to do anything. Actually, is that true? Just because he's an N. Yes, I believe that is true. I would have to double check that, but we'll assume that. 6-4, strikeout chance. That's a 10. That's a 6. He strikes him out. That's 1 run on 1 hit and no errors. We go to the top of the second inning. Your score is 1-0 in favor of the White Sox. Yesterday's game, if you missed it, if you didn't watch it, what the hell are you doing? But there it is. You should go check it out. Great game. 6-5. Detroit wins it. Yesterday. Actually, it was on Friday. They got rained down on Saturday. This game takes place on Sunday. This is Sunday, April 7th. All right. So, who's up? Let's go. Victor Martinez is up. Lucas Giolito. 4-4, and the hit by the pitch. Hit by the pitch is a 3. +8 is 11. That is going to hit him. He's hit by the pitch. Hit by the pitch. Hit by the pitch, and his chance to attempt is an N. So once again, no need for a roll off. James McCann, 5-4 right-hander. That's a walk chance, and that's an 8. That's a 5. That's going to be a walk. And now we have 2 runners on and nobody out for Detroit. Here comes the Tigers. Here comes Jacoby Jones, defense back, going for the double play. They're going to play in double play depth. Jacoby Jones for 5, and that would be a single if he's tired. He's not tired. So Jacoby Jones, 32 against the right-hander, and that's going to be a base hit. S6 past the shortstop. And I've got to get up my chart here. Give me a second, everyone. Calm down. Let me get my chart out. Figure out if S6, so runner coming home, S6, 3-2, right? 3-2 is an S6, so pass, and so the runner to come home has to have a base running of 3. Victor Martinez is got a base running of 1, so he will not come home. Bases will be loaded on the single. So hit by pitch, a walk, and now a single, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Defense is going to play back. They're going to go for the double play. They do not want to give up a big inning here. Detroit with the bases loaded here in the top of the second inning. Lucas Giolito in trouble for the White Sox. 4-2 against the righties, a blank. Whoa, and I'm throwing dice everywhere. Throwing dice. Try again. Jose Iglesias. 35, and that is Starline 2. That's a ground ball hit to second. Ground ball double play is a 2. No adjustment for Giolito. The shortstop is the pivot. That's Anderson. He's a -1, so a 1 and only a 1 will be a double play. And it's a 1! Unbelievable! We're going to call that a 4-6-3. 4-6-3. And coming in to score on the play is going to be Victor Martinez. And going to third base is going to be James McCann. So McCann's on third. And everyone else is off the bases. So now with 2 outs, Dixon Machado. Big play there by the Sox. They needed that one. 5-6 wild pitch. 15. And that is going to be a chance to pass ball. Pass ball. So I think we got a roll on the Chicago error. And that is Castillo, and he is a 3. So on a 1, 2, or 3, that is a pass ball, I believe. Or is that an automatic? I don't know. Should we look at the rules? I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Is it an automatic pass ball, or is there... where's my... chart? I got my charts. Where is my rules? See? Where are the rules? Where are my rules? Damn it. I'm going to have to go get the rules. Hang on, everyone. Hang on a second. I have to go to old computer, sports, baseball, inside pitch, rules. Rules. Copy them right there. We go. All right. So if the result ends up being a trying to remember what we were checking. We had to check something. What the hell do we need to check? Oh my gosh. Oh yes. Pass ball. Pass ball question mark. Okay, wild pitch or pass ball. If no runners are on, disregard and roll again. If runners are on, we're going to check and roll against the pitcher's wild pitch and pass ball rating. A wild pitch is an instant wild pitch with runners advancing. A pass ball is a possible pass ball against the catcher. Roll a d6 versus the catcher's pass ball rate, the number after the slash, and its defensive rating. So, Castillo is a 2. We'll roll on against Castillo's 2. And the question is, if the roll is higher than the pass ball rate, if the roll is higher than the pass ball rate, it's a pass ball. Ooh, okay. That's usually not that way, but okay. It says if roll is higher than pass ball rate is a pass ball. In this case, Castillo is a 2. That is a 3. That is going to be a pass ball, and another run's going to come in. for Detroit. As who is that? James McCann comes lumbering down third base on the pass ball. 2 runs in for Detroit. And now bases are cleared once again. Bases are clear for Chicago's pitching. I'm rearranging the screens on my... So everyone give me a second here. Right, there we go. All right, so we're back. Welling, so that was, who was that? That was the roll from Dixon Machado. We rolled the pass ball. It's a possible pass ball. We rolled the possible pass ball, which is the second number after the slash on the catcher's rating. Wellington Castillo is a 2/2, so that second rating is a 2. If you roll higher than that 2, it's a pass ball. Good to know. 62 now, back to what we were doing here. 62 is a strikeout chance. That's an 8. That's not good enough. So Dixon Machado will go 21, and that's going to be a pop-up to the third baseman. And that's going to do it. But 2 runs are in on 1 hit. And Detroit takes a 2-1 lead going into the bottom of the second. 2-1 is your score here at Guaranteed Rate Field, 2018 Chicago White Sox. So it's now it's a Wellington Castillo who had that pass ball. So 1-4, and against the righties a blank. Oh, missed it. Let's try again. 6-4, and that's going to be a base hit down the line past the third baseman. And Wellington Castillo is thinking about 2, but he will stop at first base. That brings up Tim Anderson. Castillo is an attempt of 8, so no need to roll again for him either. 32, and 32 is a strikeout chance. He's an 11. That's going to be a swing and a miss by Anderson. Yomer Sanchez. Yomer. 1-5. Wild pitch chance 3, and that is a 1-3. That is going to be a wild pitch. And going to second on the wild pitch is going to be Wellington Castillo on the wild pitch. Yomer Sanchez. Boy, we're getting the wild pitches. We're getting pass balls. We're getting it all here today. 1-3. Strikeout chance 10. 9 plus 2 is 11. That's a swing and a miss by Yomer. And that brings up Adam Engel. Bottom of second inning, runner at second, so 2 outs. 42. Against the righties a blank. .36 is Sterling 2. That's going to be ground ball to short. And that's going to do it. So no runs on 1 hit and no errors. We go to the third inning, and it's still 2-1 in favor of Detroit. Leonys Martin is up. And that's a spinning dice. Has a 4 and a 2. And against the lefty is a walk plus. That's going to be an 11. That's going to be a walk. Another walk given up by Lucas Giolito. Now his attempt is a 3 plus 2. He's a 5. And that's a 4, so he's going to try to steal. He is a 13 plus 1 for Giolito is a 14. The catcher is a 0. So it's a 1-14 for Leonys Martin to steal, and he's thrown out. Caught stealing. Caught stealing it is. Wow. Had a good shot at it. Well, that brings up Yammer Candelario. 1-6. Switch hitter, so he's going to be left is blank. 6-6 is star line 1. That's going to be a ground ball to Anderson is short. And he's going to throw it over to Jose Abreu for the out. And now we go to Miguel Cabrera with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Miguel, 41. And that is question mark 20. That is going to be, doesn't matter, it's out of range. Miguel Cabrera is going to get a shot at it. 55, and that's going to be a ground ball hit to second base. And it's a quick 1-2-3 inning by Lucas Giolito. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Cruising right along here. Yomer Moncada starting things off here in the bottom of the third. 56 against the lefty is going to be a home run chance. That isn't, it's not even a question mark. It's just a straight up home run. 11 though against a right-hander is only a 9. So Yomer misses the chance. Ball right down the middle. He throws his bat in frustration. He's like, I should have swung at that. 3-4. 3-4 is a ground ball down to third base. Third base over there is going to be Yomer Candelario. He throws it to first, and Cabrera stretches and makes the play. 5-3 on the putout. If you're scoring at home, and why wouldn't you be scoring at home? Come on, you crazy boys. You know you're going to want to score this game. Avisail Garcia. 43 is a walk plus. That is a 6 plus 10 is 16. That is a 1. That is a walk. And that is going to be a 1-out walk. Avisail Garcia attempt is a 1. -1 is a 0. So we still have to roll it because there might be a chance for a pickoff. All right. Avisail Garcia at first. Abreu. Jose Abreu, 42. Against a righty's blank. Against the lefty, that would have been a home run chance. Abreu, obviously a right-hander. 1-5, and that is the star line 2. That's a ground ball to shortstop. That is a ground ball double play of 2. No adjustment for Fulmer, the shortstop. What's his claim to fame? No adjustment. So 1-2, it's a double play. That is a 4. The 4, they're going to get the runner at second on the fielder's choice. On the fielder's choice, Abreu takes over at first base. And it's going to be Matt Davison with 2 outs. No. Yes, 2 outs now with Matt Davison coming up. Matt says 31, walk plus. 15 plus, that's going to be a walk. And now we have runners at first and second. Abreu at second. Davison at first. Fulmer in a little bit of trouble here. Detroit up 2-1. Base hit. We might tie this sucker. Nicky Delmonico. 5-3 strikeout chance. Strikeout chance is a 10 plus 2 is 12. That's a 17. No strikeout. Nicky Delmonico. 33. And he's going to hit a ground ball to shortstop. And that's going to be Jose Iglesias. He's going to go the short way to Dixon covering second base. 6-4. And that's going to do it. So there's no runs, on no hits, and no errors. After 3 complete, 2-1 in favor of Detroit. Doing up is going to be Nick Castellanos, Victor Martinez, and James McCann due up for the Tigers here in the top of the 4th. 51 is an error and a ground ball. Our first error chance. 33 is going to be Starline 3. That's going to be to the third baseman. Third baseman. Who are you, third baseman? That's Yolmer Sanchez. He's a 7. That's a 12. He's going to make a good play. 5-3 put out. No problem there. Throw was a little high. Victor Martinez. It's a 3-4. 3-4. It's a range play. Get to the kitchen. Everyone, I'm smelling gas. Get to the kitchen. Oh, it's going to be a good play. 4-3. 4-3. It's going to be ground ball to short. And that is Tim Anderson. He's going to make the play. 2 up, 2 down. It is James McCann. And I don't need this one. That is a 61. And it's a wild pitch. Nobody on. We can ignore it. That's a 22. Strikeout chance. 13. 12 plus 2. And because it's in Chicago, James McCann strikes out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 4th for Detroit. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and it's Wellington Castillo, Tim Anderson, and Yolmer Sanchez due up against Michael Fulmer here in the bottom of the 4th. Castillo, 61, strikeout chance. That's a 20. That's pretty high. No strikeout. No strikeout. And a 54 says Starline 2. That's going to be a ground ball. Hit to shortstop. Iglesias, he'll make the throw. It's on time. He's out of there. Tim Anderson due up. Timmy, where's that's a 20-sider. And that's unbelievable. That's not a 20-sider. I can't believe that stayed right on that board game over there. Unbelievable it stayed on the box. It could have bounced anywhere and it stayed right on the box. Unbelievable. Tim Anderson up. 25 for Anderson against the righties, a blank. Against the lefty would have been a star line. 31 is a star line 5 anyways. So star line 5 is going to be a fly ball to center field. And Anderson's out of there. Yolmer Sanchez. Yolmer. Yo. 53 is a strikeout chance. 9 plus 2 is 11. That's a 14. No strikeout. Yolmer foul tips that one out. And he gets another swing at it. 31. And that's going to be a base hit into left field. Right field. That's right field. That's a 9. But it's a base hit any way you look at it. He's an attempt to 3 minus 1, so 1 to 2. He might be going, and that is a 9. So nothing going on with Yolmer here at first base. Adam Engel, 33 against the righties, a blank. Against the lefty would have been a walk plus. 34, and that is a fly ball hit out to right field. Back to the warning track. Back to the wall. Looking up and making a nice leaping catch out in right field is Nick Castellanos. And that's going to do it. So that is no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the 5th inning. Still Detroit leads 2-1. Great game so far. We have Jacoby Jones, who singled his first time up against Lucas Giolito. Lucas, 32 is a strikeout chance. That's a 15. That's a 5. He's swinging at the meat cheese. As our good friend Stratamatic Delaware used to say all the time. Go check it out if you don't believe me. Jose Iglesias making some good defensive plays out there today. 51. Air and a ground ball chance. Air and a ground ball. 1-4. That's a second base. 15. Second base, where are you? That's Yo Moncada. He's a 9. That's a 15. He's going to make a good play. 4-3 on the putout. That brings up Dixon Machado. 2 outs and nobody on here for Detroit. 1-2 against the righty is a home run chance. It is a straight home run chance. Unfortunately, the 20-sided die, I hope you guys can see it, is actually gawked. So I'm going to roll it again. To be fair, it is a 7. Home run chance for Dixon Mikado. He needed a 1, so he's not a home run. So Dixon needs to roll on his chart. 22. That's a ground ball to short. And that's Anderson. It's another 1-2-3 inning as Lucas Giolito settling down here, boys and girls. He's settled down. He's in the groove. He is going strong now. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row for Lucas Giolito. Let's see if Fulmer can keep his streak going too against Yomer Moncada. Top of the order coming up. 1-4 against the lefty is the star line. And the star line is going to be a 4. That is an F7. Fly ball out. Avisel Garcia. 52 against the righties. A walk chance. 6. That's too high. No walk. 33 against the right-hander is a fly ball out to left field. And that is going to be Jacoby Jones, who's made 2 outs this inning. And with 2 outs, it's Jose Abreu. Jose, 33, 3-3 against the righties, a blank. Against the lefty, it's a walk plus, but this is exactly what Jose Abreu did last time. It's a 66. That's a question mark. 7. But it's a 16, and that is going to be a triple. A 2-out triple. 12-17 is a triple for Jose Abreu. 1-7 is a single. 8-11 is a double. 12-17, that is a 16 in the left field. So that is going to be a triple. A 3-bagger for Abreu. And with 2 outs, defense is going to play back in normal. Matt Davison trying to do some damage here. Base hit ties the game. 62 strikeout chance. 6-15. Hey, swinging. There's some broccoli. There's some cauliflower. There's some gas. Oh my gosh, I can smell it all the way up here. And that's going to do it. There is no runs on 1 hit and no errors. We go to the 6th inning. And it's still 2-1 in favor of Detroit. Good game so far. Leonys Martin. Lucas Giolito can go 24 batters. He's only made 18 so far. So he's got maybe another inning or maybe 2. Leonys Martin. 21 is a walk plus. And that's an 11 plus 10 is 21. Just barely, but it is a walk. Another walk given up by Giolito. Attempt is a 3 plus 2. He's a 5. 1-5. It's nothing. So Martin will stay at first for now. Candelario. That is a 23, 2-3, and that is against the lefties a blank. Against the right-hander, been a star line. So good time to have the switch hitter Yammer Candelario up if you're a Detroit fan. And 55, and that's going to be a single pass first. S3. Now we need the old charts again to see if he can make it. If he can make it. That was a S3. First to third, you need a base running of 2. Let me just make sure. 5-5 was, it's an S3. So the base running is going to be Leonys Martin. It was a base running of 3, so he's going to go to third base. And this single by Yammer Candelario in Detroit. Putting the pressure on now. Miguel Cabrera runners at first and third. Nobody out for Detroit. First and third, nobody out. Lucas Giolito, does he stay? Does he stay? Does he stay? He is going to stay. Defense? Defense is going to play. Defense is going to play. They're going to play halfway. If they're going to give up the run, they can get 2 outs. It would be well worth it. They're going to play halfway. And once again, we have a tapper. 3-6. No, that's a 3-4, Jester. 3-4. It's a range play. Oh, here we go. Miguel Cabrera. It's a range play. And that is going to be a 3, so it might be, let's see, 41. That is going to be Sterling 6. That's going to be right field. F9, right field. That's Avisail Garcia. He's got a range of 4. That's a 3. He's going to make the catch. Makes the catch. Now we need to see if it is deep enough to send the runner home. Sacrifice fly of 2. I don't think there's any adjustments on that from the pitcher. If there is, I'm not 100% sure, but so it's a 5. It's not deep enough to send the runner home on the F9. So Cabrera can't get the job done. That brings up Nick Castellanos. Nicholas / Deep Gaming. What is going on, my friend? Good to see you, my friend. Nick Castellanos. We are in the, what are we in? We're in the top of the 6th inning. 2-1 in favor of Detroit. We have runner at first and third with 1 out. Defense is going to play, they're going to play halfway and go for the double play. 46. That's a walk plus 7, and that's going to be a walk. Not what the doctor ordered there, is that's going to load the bases. That's going to load the bases for Victor Martinez. It's 18, 19, 20, 20. He's only faced 22, so he's technically not tired yet. I'm just trying to see, with bases loaded, do they pull him? Nope, he hasn't given up anything yet. They're gonna keep him in, and that's gonna bring up Victor Martinez. Bases loaded. This could be the play of the game. Do you take Giolito out? Victor Martinez is up. It's a switch hitter, so it doesn't matter what you do. 6 and a 2 is a strikeout chance. 8, 5 plus 2 is a 7. No strikeout. Again, defense playing halfway, going for the double play. 65, and that against a right-hander is going to be a double into center field. Oh boy, it's a double into center field. 1 run comes in to score. Now Candelario is going to come in to score. Now we're going to see the runner on first. It's a +1. Nick Castellanos is a 1. Plus a 1. He is a 2. So 1 or 2, he's going to make it home. Is there 2 outs? There is not 2 outs. So it is a 2. So he will make it home on the double and a 2-banger, and that is 3-run double by Victor Martinez. A 3-run double, and maybe they should have taken Giolito out. You can always question afterwards, but they're going to take him out now. Giolito out, and they're going to bring in who are they going to bring in? That's a great question. A right-hander. We'll just go with Gregory Infante here. So that is it. Runner at second is Fulmer's, our Giolito's responsibility coming in to pitch is going to be Gregory Infante. Gregory Infante is coming in to pitch. Runner at second, and still only one out. So it is James McCann turn. James McCann, 34, strikeout chance. 15, 12 plus 2 is 14. Oh, they missed it again. They just missed it twice in a row. 41, and that's going to be a base hit, single into right field, S9. And the base running is a -1. That's Jose Abreu. No, that's Victor Martinez, who is a 1 runner. He gets a -1 as a 0, so he's not even going to try it. He will stop at third on the single. Another hit. And runners at the corners again. Defense back, going for the double play once again. I'm sorry, no, they're not going to be back. They're going to play halfway, and this game is considered halfway. They're going for the double play. Jacoby Jones, 1-3, strikeout chance, 5-15. He struck him out. Big strikeout needed there. And now, Jose Iglesias with 2 outs. Can they minimize the damage? 26, Aaron a ground ball. 3-3 is a fly ball to left field, and that's going to do it. That is 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. And they have taken a 5-1 lead here in Chicagoland. And now it is going to be up to Fulmer to keep things under control. Fulmer can 23 batters. He's 18, 19, 20, 21. He's faced 22 already, so it's time to pull him. No sense. Do you keep him in? No, I don't think you keep him in just to face 1 batter. I mean, you can keep him in until he makes a mistake. You got a lefty and then a bunch of righties coming up. You know what? They might just do that. Try to keep Fulmer in for as long as he's got the lead. You know, might as well. So I do the auto pull, but he's not at the time where I need to auto pull him yet. So Nicky Delmonico, 3-5 range play. And that is a 5-4. And that's going to be a double into center field. Unless the center fielder can get to it. Center fielder is the Otis Martin. He's a 3. That is a 5. It's over his head. And that's going to be a double. And just like that, Fulmer is now reached 18, 19, 20, 21 to do 23. So now anybody else he lets on base, he will have to be pulled. Wellington Castillo. 4-5. A right-hander is a strikeout chance. That's a 12. That's a 19. No, sir. No strikeout. 4 and a 3. That's a fly ball center field. F8. Tim Anderson's due up. Runner at second. 4 and a 2 against the righties a blank. Lefty would have been a home run chance. 53, and that's going to be a double. And that's going to do it. And coming in to score is going to be Nicky Delmonico on the big hit by Tim Anderson. And that's going to do it by Fulmer. Fulmer out. And it looks like we're going to bring in Alex Wilson. Alex Wilson faces off against Yolmer Sanchez. Runner at second. In scoring position. 5-2's your score. 4-2. It is a ballpark. We're going to guaranteed. Can you guys see it? You guys can't see it. We're going to guaranteed right field. 53, 5-3. He's going to pop him up to the catcher. P2. And now there's 2 outs. And it's Adam Engvall. Runner at second, still in scoring position. 36. Against the righties, a star line. That is going to be a star line 4. Ground ball to second. And that is going to be 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. It is a 5-2 ball game in favor of Detroit. We go to the 7th inning time. 7th inning, Dixon Machado is due up for Detroit against Gregory Infante. Now, Infante can face... he can face 4. He's actually faced 4. He's not tired until he gives up a hit. So we'll see how long. But first base man, Infante has to come out. Dixon Machado, 4-2. That is a strikeout chance. Again, this is on the thing, so I'm going to roll it again. That is a 20. That is a 8, so no strikeouts by Machado. That is a 3-2. It's going to be a fly ball into center field, and that will be the out. So, Infante trying to get through another tough inning here. And it's back to the top of the order. Leonys Martin. 53 is blank on Infante. And that is a 53. Is going to pop him up to first. P3 there. And 2 outs now. Can Infante get through this? Yammer Candelario. 24 is a blank. And a 51 is a fly ball to center field. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. Just what Infante needed to settle things down and give the White Sox a shot. Here in the 7th inning stretch time, Alex Wilson. He's only faced 2, so he's got plenty of strength remaining. Yomer Moncada, top of the order. 53 Switchy is a left. It's going to be blank. I guess the righty would have been a strikeout chance. 24, and that's going to be fly ball. It's hit out to right field this time. Out there in right field is going to be, who is it? I don't know. Nick Castellanos, that's who it is. And he's going to make the catch. Avisail Garcia, 5-2's your score. Bottom of 7, 1 out, nobody on. Avisail Garcia, 3-3 against the righties. A walk plus, and that is going to be a walk. Avisail Garcia, attempt to 1, -1 is a 0. But you could always get a pickoff attempt. 13, no pickoff. Jose Abreu against Alex Wilson. 41, strikeout plus. 8 plus 10 is 18. He strikes him out. 2 outs now. And see if there's any strategy on. There is no strategy on Matt Davison. 23 by Matt Davison. Against the righty is a star line. Against the lefty would have been a home run chance. Star line 4 is a G4. And we'll call that a 4-3 put out. And that is no runs on no hits and no errors. Nobody scored in the 7th inning. We go to the 8th. And Infante is done. So he come in and done his job pretty well. And let's see, Detroit. Oh my gosh, here we go. Got a righty, switchy, and then a bunch of right-handers coming up. So they need the righty. Lefty, you're going to have to wait. Right-hander, it's all about you right now. Juan Minata. All right, he's coming in the top of the 8th inning to face off against Cabrera, Nick Castellanos, and Victor Martinez. Juan Minata. He also has a Special K result. I should try to remember that because I always forget that. 52 against a righty's a blank. Miguel Cabrera, 31. Lined it right back to the pitcher. And stabbing that one is Juan Minata for the out. Good play. More defensive, trying to keep his head alive. Nick Castellanos. 1-6 strikeout chance. Hey, got him swinging. Everyone get your surfboards. There's a breaker out there. There's a breaker. Get your surfboards. Victor Martinez, 25 against the Swifties. Going to be a star line. That's going to be a nice inning. That is going to be an F9. It's a 1-2-3. Nothing in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Alex Wilson. How many batters have you faced now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He will be kind of done. He'll kind of be done. Because we're going to bring in the lefty here with the lefty do-up. Daniel Stumpf. S-T-U-M-P-F. Daniel Stumpf is going to come in to start the bottom of the 8th against Nicky Delmonico. And that is a 1-5 against the lefty. Look at that. Against left-handers, it's a strikeout plus, strikeout plus, strikeout plus, strikeout plus. Guess what he rolled? A strikeout plus. 10 plus 10 is a 20. He strikes him out. But now it's right-handers coming up. So do you leave Stumpf in there to face off against the righties? They're going to leave him out there. 51 is still a strikeout chance. That's a 12. That's a 12. That's back-to-back strikeouts by the Stumpfmeister. All right, Tim Anderson now with 2 outs. 44. Error and a throw. We have not had an error yet in this game. 26. Starline 6. That's a fly ball to right. There will be no throw necessary. We go to the 9th. It is still 5 for Detroit and 2 for the White Sox. And we got us a ball game here. It is going to be Jacoby Jones. I don't know what happened here, but Jacoby Jones is due up against Juan Minata. Minata trying to get another inning out of him. 6 and a 4, and no, that's a home run question mark. 16 against the right-hander. No, he does not give up any home runs, so don't have to worry about it. As a 1 on the strikeout chance, so 36. If it's not a base hit, it'll be a strikeout. Instead of F8, it'll be a strikeout. So Jacoby Jones strikes out. Jose Iglesias. 52 right-handers blank. And I'm going to roll this dice again because it didn't even come out of the thing. 65 is a G1. And we're going to call that 1-3 on the put out. Good defensive play there by Juan Minata. And it's up to Dixon Machado here. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. 64, another home run question mark. This time it's a 1. That's what Dixon needed. No, I'm sorry. We have to go because it's a question mark. I have to look here first. And against right-handers, he gives up nothing. So fortunately, again, right-hander is up there. And that's a 56. That's a ground ball. This is a 6, so that's actually going to be a strikeout. And nothing across for Detroit. And they go to the bottom of the ninth. Up 5-3. Due up is going to be Yolmer Sanchez, Adam Engel, and Juan Moncada. And they are going to bring out who is going to try to save this bad boy. Who? It looks like it's going to be Joe Jimenez. Joel Jimenez here in the bottom of the ninth. As long as he doesn't give up 3 runs, they're golden. All right, Yolmer Sanchez. Yolmer. Now, the question is, do they have anyone on the bench that doesn't suck, that might be able to come in? They got a lot of 275 hitters. Sanchez is a 242 hitter. 230. $264. He's a switch hitter. We're going to let him stay in. Yolmer Sanchez. Yolmer, how's Yolmer done today? He's 0 for 3, actually. No. Yolmer Sanchez is 1 for 3. 1 for 3. 55. Strikeout chance, 7-9. He got him. Yolmer swinging and missing. Adam Engel. That is a 1-2. And that would be a star line against the right-hander is a single on a 1-3. That is a 6. So no signal. No auto single. No auto single hit off of Joe Jimenez. Try and say that 3 times fast. Woo! Adam Engel. 31 is going to be question mark 7, but that's a 19. It only goes 1-9. Not good to left field. That's a 19. So that is going to be an F7. And the White Sox are down to their final out. And see the top of the order, the switch hitter Moncada. Down 3 runs. They need base hits. 32 against the lefty is going to be a strikeout plus. And that's an 8. He is a 15 plus 10, 25. He's swinging and missing. And that's going to do it. And the ball game is over as Detroit wins 2 in a row here. Detroit wins 2 in a row against the dreaded White Sox. That is the wrong team. I don't know what you're doing, dummy. This goes here. Thank you. This goes here. Pitchers on the bottom. There we go. All right, let's give you the final stat line here. Final stat line is going to be 5 runs by Detroit. How many hits do they have? They had 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, 4 hits. Is that all they had? They had a hit by pitch. They had a walk. And they had a single. And both of those runs ended up scoring. So both of those were unearned runs. I guess that's not true. They had 1, 2, 3. They only had 3 walks, too. I'm a little bit surprised. It seemed like Detroit had a lot more hits. But, yeah, they only had 1, 2, 3, 3. No, they had to have more than that. They had to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they only had 4 hits. 5 runs on 4 hits and no errors. The White Sox, on the other hand, had a home run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They had 7 hits and no errors. No errors. It was a good game. 5-2 is your final. The Detroit Tigers have taken 2 games in a row here. The other game was 6-5 yesterday. Actually, Friday night. Game number from April 5th. This game is from April 7th. This is the next game they played. They must have had a rain out on Saturday. I'm not sure what had happened on Saturday. Maybe it was scheduled day off. I don't know. Anyways, they didn't play Saturday. They played Sunday. Friday and Sunday, and Detroit wins them both. 5-2. Good game, though. I like Inside Pitch. I like it a lot, actually. It's really good. And, I did my review show many, many years ago, and it was my number 1 baseball game back then. I played it a little bit. Not a lot, but I played it a little bit. But also, one of the reasons it made my number 1 is because it has a really good computer version of it. It plays really well. The charts are very smooth and there's nothing too clunky. Unlike a lot of other baseball games out there, which we won't get into. So, yeah, now that I'm playing it, actually a lot of cards and dice with it, it's a good game, good system, and highly recommend it if you enjoy your baseball sims. Inside Pitch. Check it out over at the Inside Sports Games. All right, everybody, that is a wrap for game. I think this is game. I will tell you what game it is. It's actually game number 7, I think. Yes, it's game number 7 in real life for both of these teams, Detroit and Chicago. Game number 7 of the 2018 season. This one goes to Detroit in real life. If you're interested in real life, what happened? Detroit won in real life 6-1. In ours, they won 5-2. So very close-ish, which is, doesn't happen all the time. But yeah, that's interesting. I try to use the players that came in and played in this game, and I don't necessarily follow the strict pitching. I try to make good decisions. But if a pitcher pitched in this game, and I have a choice between 2 pitchers, one that might be better but didn't pitch in the game, and one that's worse but did pitch in the game, I always choose the one that did pitch in the game, because you're replaying the game. You're not simulating a what if. You're replaying the game. So you should use the players that actually played in the game. Anyways, thank you for watching Sleep/Deep Gaming. Philip Reynolds, Dwayne Martz. Thank you all for coming out tonight, and we will see you all very, very soon. Until then, my friends, take care.